Okay, so let's get into it, Sean. Okay, so yes, we this is like my Harlem reunion type stuff. So did you grow up in Harlem? You from Harlem? Or what's going on? You from Harlem?
Originally, I'm from down East Kingston, Jamaica.
Okay.
But you could call me a Yankee because I've been here since I was 8 years old.
Okay.
But I was in Harlem.
Yes.
They didn't bring me to Brooklyn. They didn't bring me up in the Bronx like Gun Hill Road.
Yes, they brought you to Harlem.
Yeah. So I'm here in Harlem. All I knew was Black Americans and Puerto Ricans.
Okay.
All right.
No Dominicans?
So, nah, I didn't know what I thought Dominicans were a gang. Because a friend of the family, she lived on 167 on Girard Avenue.
Okay.
So this is like 89 now. So I go to the store and all I hear is the Dominicans are coming. The Dominicans are coming. And these dudes with Uzis, all type of guns.
Yo.
But they look light skinned. They look like light skinned people.
You were like, y'all look like Puerto Ricans. I thought it was
Cubans.
Too.
Nah, I thought they were Cuban.
Oh.
Because they got red light skin. But they don't got the wavy Puerto Rican hair.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a gang.
Oh, wow.
Right? So they ran down on the store or whatever. So I didn't know what a Dominican was until I went to high school.
Okay.
Till I went to Park West.
See, you learn culture when you start getting
around. So when I was 14,
I
went to a high school called Park West High School to become a pilot, to fly airplanes.
Okay.
And in that school, all these people, they kind of look black. Some of them, they just look mixed looking.
Yeah, that's what a lot of us look half
they
white.
sat by themselves. They never sat with the Puerto Ricans and the blacks.
The Dominicans.
Right. They sat by themselves.
So you thought that was like some gay
stuff.
Well, that's because of the Puerto Ricans.
At that time,
Puerto Ricans and Dominicans didn't like each other or get along.
Right. At that time.
Cultures do have
cultures within their cultures have their own racism and
so the reason for that was they were beefing with, at that time, back then, early 90s, it was Dominicans and Puerto Ricans had a beef over who's the real Hispanic, which culture is the more purest, Spaniard and this and that. Dominicans say we the real Spain, and Puerto Ricans said nah, we the real Spanish. They had a little beef.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Because technically Dominicans are, if you look at their history, our country was invaded by Columbus and Spain came and took over, but we're all black. The truth is we're all,
and everybody's
came
not really.
with the Indian Tainos and
everybody
all that.
doing
That's why we love all heritage.
Not really though.
Why?
Because
I'm Dominican, so
Dominicans are not all black.
No, they're not.
I say like 40% of them have a high mixture of black.
Okay.
But we keep calling in the hood, black Americans will say, oh, them Spanish people, they black, they want that. But they discounting that they also Spanish. Yeah. They also have Spain blood in them.
And they're saying
so
they
are
black
a mixed
because more
people.
Of their complexion.
Yeah, they are a mixed people. You're Dominican, you're a mixed.
I'm Dominican and my father's black, but I consider myself black. But the thing is, Afro-Latina. But the thing is, there's a lot of stigmas and
you're mixed, but then your father's black, so now you are more
white.
black.
My mom looks white. She doesn't look Latina, so people think I'm half white, half black until they learn that she's black.
You could be Mariah Carey's little sister.
He's a third person who said I look like Mariah Carey. Every time I wear blonde hair, I love Mariah Carey, though.
The thing is that regardless of what, I understand why the Dominicans, I didn't understand it when I was younger. A lot of it has to do with one of their presidents.
The dictator, Trujillo, he wanted to keep everything more white and European, so they were really harsh. That's why there's a Haitian and Dominican rivalry as well as Puerto Rican. And there's a whole...
But before that, it was the Haitians, the French treated them way bad.
Yeah.
So they didn't like master. But on the Dominican side, the master was nicer. And the master married his slave woman that he had kids with.
Meaning?
And she lived next to the big house. So they had a different relationship with the master. It's like if you let's say you have a husband right now.
Oh no.
But he treats you good.
I'm not sure about this story either.
Let's get deep on it
Where
because
he's going with it.
Nah, I'm just saying.
I did my heritage DNA to figure out if I was family with my Bahamian family because my grandmother had denied my mom coming up. So I did it. But growing up, she would always say, because in hindsight, she probably did see similarities because she would say, you're from good blood now. She was light-skinned. She was born in 1913. I used to make the joke under my breath because she was like, you from good blood, Shorin, because she was like
if you're
lighter than you.
Yeah.
And she would be like, your great-grandfather, great whatever. And she's
white.
like my great-grandmother. So I used to be like, that's because you was the slave, the slave hoe
but
in the house.
She was in the house.
So you was in the house.
So,
but she was really... She ends up being, very skinned. What's the word?
Fair-skinned?
No, she was very fair-skinned, but color-struck. She ended up being very color-struck.
She could pass. She was passing, you mean?
Oh, no, she was bright hell, bright white hell. But my grandmother was very boisterous in being racist. Like
they are. Yeah.
Like, she liked light skin. That's where some of my, of that true life story comes into
she was prejudiced.
my series. Yeah, she was
prejudiced.
very...
Yeah.
We could go on. However, stating...
But to wrap it up, what I'm saying, right, is that, let's say you have a husband, right? He treated you good. But the ex-wife, he used to beat her, treat her bad. When he died, she's going to talk bad about him, but you're going to talk good about him. You had a different relationship with him.
Right.
It's the same thing with Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and Haitians.
Are you talking about Torrijos and his mistresses?
No, not Torrijos.
No,
I'm talking about the relationship between the masters. Why the Dominicans prefer Spain over Africa, but the Haitians preferred their African roots over the Spanish, over the French.
Well, yeah, they each have their own history.
They had their own
relationship.
relationship.
Country. Yeah,
they had their own relationship.
We were the first republic.
So when I was in the high school, I didn't understand all this.
Well, they don't teach this in America.
So they sat by themselves, and the Dominicans ran the third floor.
This is interesting.
You understand?
They ran the third floor.
They ran the third floor.
So the Puerto Ricans couldn't get on the third floor.
You're talking about high school
Nobody,
in New York City?
No, right here. Yeah, this is 94.
Wow.
This is when So For Real had that big song. So For Real came out. That was a good year.
This is interesting to me because as someone who's Latina, and I'm from Philly, I always thought it was weird, and I felt like it was weird that people idolize, when they liked Spanish culture, at least, like black culture, they idolized the Puerto Ricans and the Cubans before the Dominicans. And then all of a sudden, like...
See, there's so many...
Later, they embrace Dominicans, and more people are outspoken about being Dominican. Because I can tell you from experience, some people believe that people deny being Dominican and would rather say that they're Puerto Rican, or rather say that they're from Spain or Cuban than say that they're Dominican.
See, when like I said,
now
in
today
Harlem,
you can't say that today because everybody's very heavy on their culture.
Right, but not only that, it's Dominican culture is very embraced now. But when I was in high school, it was like
there's still no.
Big
In
Pun,
New York,
and everybody knew them to be Puerto Rican, and you didn't know who was Dominican.
Nah, let me explain, right? So here's the thing. It's still a little friction, especially with Dominican females and black females, right?
Yeah.
Because I had, I was around them, and I used to party in the Heights, right?
Yeah, recently. There was even a TV show called The Heights.
Special guest. Yes, special guest.
That was, yeah.
I'm not making it, babe. I'm not done yet, and it's a 45-minute ride.
Okay, no problem.
Star, we live.
It's okay. It's okay. You'll be for February. Okay. All right, baby.
Anyway, we should get back to what.
No.
We talk about your career span. You interned for Bad Boy.
So
no Foxy Brown.
Pause.
Yeah.
All right, so
live with Foxy Brown.
You lived with her?
Yeah.
Yes. So I was introduced to Sean from one of my associates. With me doing the podcast and getting interviews and stuff. So me being a film producer and different stuff. So I was introduced to you because of the Paid in Full documentary.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. But everything we talking about has a lot to do with how I end up in all these places, right? All these different cultures. I grew up, like I said, I grew up with Puerto Ricans. My first friend was Avelino on the first floor, and across the street was a kid named Billy. Billy was Puerto Rican, but he looked more black. He looked like a light-skinned black guy, and Avelino looked like you, right? So I was seeing different cultures, and to be honest, I loved Harlem back then, because of the diversity. You know, I think that was why I never wanted to go back to Jamaica, because even though I felt lonely in New York City, it's a new place. I love the culture, and I was learning about Black history and the music. Being in Harlem, I could just walk on 125th. That's where I learned all about Black history.
Yes.
From 125th to 133rd on Lenox, from 8th Avenue to 1st Avenue. That little area is where I learned all about Black culture, the music, because I didn't know what hip hop was. In Jamaica, we listened to R&B at night, and they played country music on Sunday.
Okay.
So I went to bed listening to Luther Vandross. We had a little cheap radio in Jamaica.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm dying over
some
here.
water?
Yo, get us some water.
You need some water?
Yeah.
Get us some
I'm
water.
getting another cough drop
Yeah.
too. Hold on. Thank you.
I hate when that happens.
You know what
Sorry,
it
I
is?
It just would
couldn't
not
stop
stop.
it.
But it's very
the
hot and
lights.
dry
The
down
lights,
here.
yeah, the lights will dry you.
So just be mindful that the camera's going to be on you. So it's like, certain facial gestures, so that, you're attentive. Make sure not to make unnecessary extra noise.
Right.
As well
Right.
too.
That's a fact.
Like coughing.
Yeah. Oh, I
Where's
forgot we're
yours?
doing it randomly.
That was
Yeah,
yours.
we're doing it randomly, yeah. In Harlem is where I learned about rap music. The first song I heard that
In
made
Harlem
me,
is where I learned how to be cocky.
yeah, everything. Everything.
that-
It was definitely like that. I mean, Damon Dash, when he says Harlem do this, Harlem do that, he wasn't lying. It's just that the culture changed. But
Yes.
at that time, that's how it really was. So when Damon's speaking about Harlem, he's talking about that era. That's why people can't really relate too much to Dame, because he's talking about a time that people can't even fathom. That's
Right,
how it
because
was.
now it's whoever was Harlem is still Harlem.
Harlem ain't Harlem no more, man.
not the
Meaning,
same.
your Jim
My era
Jones,
was
your
Harlem-
Diplomats
Harlem
and the
is
whole
culturally
and Diddy.
Diddy.
Culturally,
I'm sorry.
Culturally, Harlem
that
is
was
dead.
that was my
That was
Harlem when I grew up.
When I grew up,
My
it was
Jim
all
Jones.
Diddy.
Okay, but
And
right
then-
now we talking right now compared to what Dame is talking about, and what you guys are talking about. Harlem is
in trouble.
Harlem
All
is
of
done.
us got-
125th is the Nile River, and Harlem was like Kemet or Egypt. 125th was the Nile River, right?
Nicely said.
So along that strip, when I was in Harlem and Dame and them grew up, besides the drugs, there was culture,
Yes.
right? I mean, we had Dapper Dan,
Yeah.
but there was other Dapper Dans, but he was the famous one.
Right.
We had we
Miguel
had
Rodney.
dudes that did drums, dudes that did wedding gowns,
Designers.
what you call that now when you graduate, the prom, right? We had people that did poetry. There was a lot of comedy clubs,
Yes.
a lot of
And then
food.
before that, if you want to get historical,
Yeah,
first black everything, all the jazz,
right.
all happened in
So
Harlem.
when
New York.
Harlem died, I seen it. When Harlem died is when you incorporate one culture gets more dominant than the other culture. Cause right now in Harlem, it's the downtown white culture that came in.
Well,
And-
no.
and
I'm gonna
merged.
speak Harlem now because
There ain't no more Harlem. It's dead.
no, I party with a lot of Harlem. We do events, we do charity, we do, and I'm just saying, a friend of Dame Dash,
See-
Heaven Up in Harlem.
Danny, yeah.
No, but look,
Nico.
this is what she's saying.
Damien, I do a lot of events with, growing up with my people in Harlem, and we're still, doing things.
I
and
understand. But here what you're
the
talking.
Harlem, one of the
Yeah.
Harlem cultures, we love
Yeah.
to celebrate and be beautiful and
Yeah.
connect with because we
Right.
all consider ourselves family in Harlem from the blocks. You come from this block, you come from that block, and then we all show up.
All right, but
and
what I'm trying to
camaraderie
tell
with each
you
other.
is that used to be the vibe. That used to be the feeling. You're an adult
I'm
right
still
now.
in that vibe.
Right,
I'm
but
still
he's
with
talking
the
about-
he's talking about the
events.
Gen
Oh,
Z.
No,
He's
no,
talking
no,
about
Here's what
the young
here's
people
what I'm
now.
saying.
That's
You're
what he's
an
talking
adult,
about.
right? So you're gonna create those moments and still do those moments
Right.
Because that's
with
what
your
you grew
peers,
up
with your peers, right? But let's say a kid like me right now come from Jamaica right now, land in Harlem right now. he's not gonna get the same, or she's not gonna get the same
black
vibe,
culture,
the
that
same
we
feeling,
all
same
have.
culture, because it's nothing there. They walk on 125th now. It's Whole Foods, it's Target, it's Marshalls, it's this and that.
Heck, they
when
go to
I
Brooklyn
was
now.
coming,
Well, I'm connected to the community. I work with different community organizations.
That's
And our
organizations.
kids and these youth, there's a lot of smart youth. They're giving out. So, I mean, just in general, if you're not connected with certain stuff where I wear many hats, and I can only say this because the last, holiday month, I give back and I go into connecting with the community, see who need what's going on, where we doing parties and giving back to these kids. This main focus was on autism. I did a million events on autism because it's a lot of autism kids coming out. And I know they doing something to our water or something, because it's just really, like, back
You
then
think
it
it's in
wasn't
the water?
so much. Something. They always doing something. But, so I'm connected. Our kids are out there. They're doing, they thrive. Like our organization, HHF, we have youth that thrive. Yes, on the outer side, there's always those people that are about nothing and stuff. But just
no,
say,
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the vibe of the, like, look, when I came, I could just walk to 125th and I can see black culture, black history.
yeah, they took
right?
that away.
So let's say, okay,
Vending
125,
and stuff.
Mother Hale, to me, a lady named Mother Hale, I was telling you, she's the real hero of Harlem.
Yes.
Because
I've done events with
Mother Hale, right, for me, being a youth, inside, even though there was drugs and stuff like that, 125 Mart. When you go on 125 Mart,
Yep.
everything is in there, food, right, natural juices, right, from the black culture.
Yes.
So question.
There wasn't Pepsi
to
or
stem back
Coca-Cola in
into-
there.
Yeah, that was a.
You
was
walk,
25th Mart.
you hear the black music. You see black stuff being
So
sold.
that's
I have a
where
question, because I want to step into the Alpo Martinez fascination.
Yes.
obsession.
125th Mart, you don't know,
No.
but
But
that's
it's
right
gone.
on the other block where you
From where
live,
I
on the
live?
other block.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It was you could enter from 124th or 125th,
Right.
and it was
So
all the
that's
way
why
through.
Oh.
But
that's why
now
I'm
that's
trying to.
either, what
They
is it, one of
changed
the
it?
main stores.
Right.
It's a
So
chain store.
here's the thing. What I'm trying to tell you is this. It's just like the internet, right? Where the internet, you go on there and you can, like Google. You go on Google and you interact and you can find out things about a particular culture or a variety of cultures, right?
Mhm.
Well, or YouTube, you go on there and you can see things.
Okay.
What I'm trying to tell you why it changed is because when I was there, right, I could connect to different things in the culture. It was right there. I'm
Now everything
connecting,
is the
I'm
internet.
socializing, I'm interacting. So that gave me a sense of what direction I wanted to go. And I was using a culture where I could say, okay, I can do this and I can make money doing it, right? Because it was there. I never saw Diddy, but I seen everybody else.
Okay, so
That's
that's
seen-
what, that's
even
what I
the-
want to
even
ask
the
you
drug
about your
dealers.
career path. So,
Yeah.
and
Right.
also the documentary, because
My career path is because of Harlem. Is because I didn't want to sell drugs.
okay.
And I didn't know how. I was an average basketball player. I
was
wasn't.
there a fascination with Alpo though? He was a gangster.
I didn't know who Alpo was until I was a grown man.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know who Alpo was until I was working for DOT in 2006 or 7,
DOT, what's that?
Department of Transportation.
Okay.
And there was this bad red bone chick, like your complexion, right?
He was
And
getting told Redbone.
everybody wanted her. And I was a young guy there. And
She was dating him.
one day, I swear this happened. I didn't know who Nicky Barnes was until 2005. And I didn't know who the hell Alpo was, right? Until that day, a guy comes out the elevator. This girl is tall too. She's not
Do you
short.
know of this story? Do you know of Alpo and these
Oh,
are
yeah, I saw
very
Paid in
like
Full, the movie.
famous
I have
celebrity Harlem
The guy comes out the
drug
elevator.
dealers?
Mm-hmm.
Him or her
Or
kiss. They talk. He stayed for like 2 minutes. He left. She see me coming because I always say hi to her. I'm younger than her, but she was very, very, very attractive. So back then we called them girls vixens. She looked like a video vixen.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Melissa
like,
Ford.
yeah, so yeah, like Melissa Ford and them girls. So
is this before you started working with Ralph McDaniels? Like
no.
with
This
production
is
and stuff?
this is in in the beginning of that. So I didn't work with Ralph. Ralph is why I end up at J Records, but I'm gonna get to that. But I'm speaking about this because that happened, and she said to me, do you know who that was? And I was like, no. She said, you don't know who that was? Like, she's expecting me to know who this guy is.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She said, that's my baby father. That's Alpo. So I didn't know who he was, but I had a friend named Raul that was always in the street. He from the Bronx. So I called him because I didn't know who Nicky Barnes was either. And I called him. So I said, okay, you get another phone call. So I called him and I said, yo, who's Alpo? Oh, you don't know who Alpo is? I was like, no. And he told me who Alpo was. And I still brushed it off. But it kind of threw me off, though, because they said Alpo came out of prison in 2015. 14, 15, right? But is she crazy to make up that? Like, who would make up, this is 06, 07, right? So I'm thinking that dude been out.
Okay.
He been out. I believe he was already out. And, you know, he's in witness protection. He's working with the feds.
There's a mystery.
There's a mystery.
Know where he
But
is.
that's the first time I heard that dude's name, and then I seen the movie Paid in Full.
The one where
The
Cameron
one with
is
Cameron. I like what's his name? The actor in there besides Cam. I think his name is Woody or something.
Yeah.
He's dope. I like him.
So when you saw the movie, this pulled your interest of making
saw the
a
movie.
documentary.
I saw the movie because
of your connection with
when
the girl.
When I saw the movie, no, I end up leaving DOT, and I saw the movie after that. And when I saw the movie, I was like, damn. I start telling people, yo, I seen that dude. Is woman or baby mother, whatever.
Okay, so you're saying when they said he had gotten out, you had already seen
I
him
didn't
in
know.
between these
I didn't
times
know. Remember
through this
YouTube.
girl.
Remember this. YouTube came out, I think 2007, 6.
Okay.
Around there, it blew up around 2007. Soulja Boy came out, really blew up YouTube. So I wasn't privy to go on there. All these DVDs, we had DVDs. But we never really had them street DVDs yet. It was hip hop DVDs like Smack DVD, Doggy Diamonds.
During this time, is this when you were interning at Bad Boy?
Yeah. No, I passed that. I interned for Bad Boy 2000.
Oh wow.
And like I said, in Harlem, you either sell drugs, or sell drugs.
I had many friends.
So guys younger than me was selling drugs. My peers were selling drugs, right?
So why did you not join them? What made you not want to do it? Getting girls like him.
Let me tell you about the drugs and the alp and everything, right? With the Diddy. So look, I didn't want to sell crack, and I'm not a pro basketball player, but back then the third option was Diddy. Because when I saw Sean Combs, I said, I want to be like him. Okay. Because he was young and he didn't have to sell drugs to be a millionaire.
And I mean, sorry again, I grew up in Harlem, and yes, Puffy, which is why, it's sad because he was one of my energy go-to. That's right. I'm the female Puffy. Like, what's up? I'll be the nigga. I got the hot shit. So yes, Puffy did give us that, like, what? So yeah, him being from Harlem.
Because he was young.
Throwing Harlem. So yes, he did give us a lot of energy.
So I used to watch Video Music Box religiously.
The box.
That's where I seen Sean Combs. Then I seen him on Entertainment Tonight and other corporate shows. But I was like, yo, he's a millionaire. He got that big white mansion and he didn't have to sell drugs. So I had a best friend at the time. Her name was Lynette Brown. And me and her, we was like, yo, we gonna get out the hood. And she used to come to my window because she found a producer. He was from Russia. His name was Philip.
Okay.
He was a music composer. She found him in the Yellow Pages. And she came to my window. She said, Sean. I look out the window. So she said, yo, come on. I think I found this guy that could help with the music, right? Because I didn't know this is how the dick thing gonna come. I didn't know what I wanted to do to make the money. I couldn't rap. I couldn't produce. I didn't know if I can.
Can you dance? Okay.
Right. So
did he dance first?
I don't know
Remember
if
that.
dancers got money back then, male dancers. I don't know, but it was either you going to rap, do music, or sell the drugs. So I went with her to see the Philip guy.
Okay.
That day we ain't had no money. When we went to Philip, I was 18, and she was 17. I was 19, and Philip lived in the Heights, and never been to watch the Heights in my life. We never had no money for the bus. So back then you had to pay for the bus. So we only had enough to get on the bus, but not enough to buy nothing to eat. So we had to make a decision. Either we're going to buy something to eat and beg the driver to get on the bus, because back then the McChicken came out, it was $1. So we had enough for a McChicken or the bus.
This is vital details of how he became an intern at Bad Boy, by the way.
Right. So what happened is we go see Philip, Russian dude, Russian accent, skinny guy. He has a room in the Heights. Bunch of Dominicans live with him. Each Dominicans in different rooms talking to the Dominican. And we go in Philip's room. He has a huge room, and he has a big ass piano. And he tests out Lynette. He tests me out. He whispered to Lynette. Lynette came to me. She said, "Yo, Sean, he not feeling you." He said,
"What do you mean he tested you?"
He tried to see how privy we was with
music?
Hearing music and tones.
Oh, okay.
She said, "Nah." Basically, he said I sucked. So when she said that, I went to the Bronx the next day, and I was telling Diddy nephew what happened, and that's when his mother came. Diddy's mother came to the house. Just so happened to come to the house that day, and she heard the conversation, and she said, "Yo," she said, "why don't you go down to Sean
An
intern and tell him I sent you." I didn't know what an intern was. What is that?
Okay.
Right. So she said, "Go down there and tell him I sent you." Right. So I went down there.
Yeah.
I went down there.
The rest is history.
Like 2 days later, and it was 30 people there, and there was a girl that did the interviews. It wasn't Diddy. It was somebody else in charge of that. Mm-hmm. And out of the 30 people, she picked me and somebody else.
Okay.
But I never mentioned nothing about his mother.
So, from interning there, is that how you ran into working with Ralph McDaniels, starting doing the interviews and stuff?
Well, what happened was I interned for Sean, and then I worked my way up to where he's telling me, okay, so I started out street team. They would give me a camera and a poster. I put it up. I got to take a picture, proof that I hung it up.
Right.
Okay, I did that.
Was heavy.
I did that.
So you had
but then he moved. They see, oh, this dude is moving. He's always here early. He's this, he's that, right? So then now he's like, okay, find people that could write music, do music. So of course the first place I'm gonna go is where I'm from. So I was like Moses. I took everybody that I could take, and he picked 2 guys from my neighborhood.
Oh, what?
They
music?
paid,
You brought some artists in?
Did he pay them $5,000?
Who'd you find? Mace?
There was a guy. No, there was a guy on my first floor. Mace was already a star.
I know, by 2000
Mace
he was like
moved
huge.
to Atlanta around that time. But I took a guy from my first floor. He's not here right now. He passed away, unfortunately. Me and him had our own relationship because I thought he was Jamaican. He tricked me. His name is AB. He loved the Caribbean culture, but he was Puerto Rican and black. And AB, I took to Bad Boy, right? Because he was rapping, and he battled. I took him because he battled. What's the dude? G-Dep.
Oh, I remember G-Dep.
And I don't want to tell G-Dep business, but how that happened was, back then people used to come in your block and battle, like this dude's son used to come through a lot. Battle. Dudes used to walk around and battle. And one day G-Dep, he had his drug addiction, came on the block, and AB was there, and AB said to him, yo, Dep, I'm gonna spit something, make your ears fall off.
And this was in Harlem? Was
This
it a
was
certain
all in
block?
Harlem.
What block?
This is Madison Avenue.
Okay.
So G-Dep said, "Word, you gonna make my ears fall off?" So that's what grabbed his attention. AB rapped for him, and I said, "Damn, AB is good." I said, "AB, come down." AB and two other guys I brought to Bad Boy, and they wanted him. They offered him $5,000 to write for Puff.
Okay, so during this time when you were interning, did you have the relationship with like Foxy and that whole? When did
That was
when did that
2000.
happen?
That was 2000. That was 2011.
Okay.
That's later. So
Okay.
Okay.
Diddy, I knew
And
his.
these are all like coincidental situations
Yeah,
where
so
you
look,
just
my
end up.
family.
these stories.
Okay, so my family,
Scared of
when
McChicken.
you watch Power, we was the Jamaican version of Power. It's just that my relatives didn't know how to handle money,
Okay.
and it was the same. You know, the drug game come with demons. Your own brother line you up. Your own brother kill you, and
Yes.
people fighting. I seen all of that. So my family was like Power 50 cents. And now we live in a middle class neighborhood uptown in the Bronx. Now I got a backyard. I'm in a private house. I was in Harlem first. So in 1989 December, we moved up there. That was the only good thing my father did for real, was moved us up there. And then in the summer of 90 is when my sister got into it with this kid. And I went to defend it. And me and him got into it. And then we became friends.
Okay.
And that was Diddy's family.
Oh, okay.
So I knew Diddy family from his nephews from 1990 to 99 before
How long did you
This
intern?
is
The uncle came
this
out.
is the situation with the friend who, when the mom said go intern, this the same.
Right. So Diddy's mother used to come to the house, right?
Okay.
And I didn't know who the hell this lady was.
Did she wear blonde hair then too?
She was dressing
Always
nice
dressed up,
for
yeah.
her age.
Yes.
And she liked to wear the cat suits.
Yeah.
And
Jumpsuit.
what threw me off is she never drove like a fancy car. But she used to come to the house. So her brother married the aunt of the guy I know.
So wait,
So-
didn't they say that
so
Puffy mom
Puffy
is
brother
really not
named
his
Papa.
mom?
That's like the rumor that she's really his aunt or
Like his
something.
aunt?
Nah, that's his
What's
that's his
the
mother.
real mom?
That's his
Okay.
mother?
Yeah. Like I know them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Papa got locked up in 1990, and he was away. I never met him, but the nephews lived in the house, right? But they were Caribbean. They Jamaican.
Okay.
Okay. So Aunt Janice, Puffy mother used to come to the house. I always seen this lady come. You know how Jamaicans do it, right? Mr. Andy and his wife, named Miss Jennifer. Big party in the back, big speakers,
Yes.
food,
All
fried
culture
fish,
party,
everything,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Now here come this lady. When she come, she always have the woman, they be talking. She's very like into like womanhood, right? She never really mixed with the men in the house or mixed with the men. She just come and she mix with the women, they talk, right? Very humble, very quiet. And in 90, I think it was 95 or 96, I'm going out the house. She's coming in the house. And my friend said, Sean, where you going? That's when she said to me, this is a regular day now. That's what she said to me, your name is Sean? I said, yeah. She said, my son name is Sean. I said, yeah. Because I see her all the time. We never really spoke like that,
Okay.
right? I would say hi, be courteous.
And this is before when she told you to intern, or
This is way before the intern. This is 95.
so she was a regular around your
She was
family.
a regular
and stuff.
around. No. I was around her brother's family.
Yes.
His kids.
Okay.
That family, the nephews. So then she says, you know Sean Combs? I said, hell yeah, I know Sean Combs. So now I remember my friend used to tell me, I got a cousin that worked for MCA Records. But we kids, we don't give a damn about that. We we being kids. Let's play basketball, this and that. So it connect now. I said, oh, okay. He was telling the truth.
And again, I'm going to say this again because
Yeah.
I'm carrying a story with you. Like this connection of being around this circle, and then you end up
that's how
living
everything,
around Foxy, and then you end up in a situation.
So I'm going to get to Foxy right now. So look. So me knowing her and Justin, she used to bring him.
The grandmother?
I know him. There was one time or two times I watched him while she go upstairs and talk to the woman.
Yes.
And he wanted to touch the chandelier. And I picked him up and he smiled, he touched the chandelier. I told him the story when I seen him. This thing that Swiss Beats did in the Bronx, he was there and his mother was there. But I don't know Diddy. I just worked for him. Yes. I never told him I knew the family.
Okay.
So you never spoke, like when you interned with him, you were never with him?
No, I was scared of him.
But you were a talent scout. He knew who
I was scared of Diddy to approach him. I wouldn't say scared. I was nervous.
Okay.
Because when he came in the office, it was work. Mm-hmm. He could have a crushed suit on, don't matter. He just moving like this. And he's serious. Mm-hmm. So me coming on the Mother Hill in Harlem, Mother Hill introduced me to work. And Mother Hill would tell us, always be on time.
Yes.
Do your job, right?
Yes.
So I never got to like mix and mingle with him.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing though.
Now.
So the Foxy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Foxy thing came because there's another important person that's a lady that I met her nephew first because I was at I did the intern with Diddy, I left. And then a guy I know named Murphy, Ken Murphy. Ken Murphy, he had something called lease access in California, Florida, or Chicago, Detroit. So he's making his money as an independent TV guy, right? So I end up linking with him one time in Harlem because he lives in Harlem. And then he called me to do a little camera work for him. And one time, this particular day, this was Mario came out with that song, Just a Friend. Mm-hmm.
And at this point, did you already do camera work for Ralph McDaniel
right now,
yet?
no, never. I never met Ralph in person. Never. This is what happened. I left Diddy. I don't know what to do with my life, but I know this direction I want to go. I met the Kid Murphy guy in Harlem, chit-chatting. Oh, you do that? He calls me sometimes, do camera work. This particular day, he said, yo, come on, we gonna do something at J Records. I didn't know what was J Records, none of that. So we go there.
Yes.
All right. When I go there, I see Ralph McDaniels and another dude. And then I look, it's Mario. The dude I'm watching on TV. The kid I'm watching on TV. It's Mario sitting there with his braids.
So you weren't really ready for all these
I wasn't
things
ready.
that you
I got thrown
ready.
into it.
It just happened, yeah.
Right. So the dude that Ralph was supposed to use
because you're
to do the
in
interview,
the circle networking, and your universe is gonna carry, and your
all
universe
it's
is definitely.
no matter how much I left, it always bring me back somewhere. So the guy that was there, he came to me. He said, "Yo, man, listen, man, the guy that's supposed to come, he's not here." He said, "Can you do the interview?"
Okay, so
I said, I ain't never interviewed nobody before.
And put you behind the camera.
That was Ralph's brother.
Okay.
So Ralph's brother, he said, "Listen, I'm such and such. Here's my card, but it says real estate." Mm-hmm. So I said, "Oh, you do real estate?" So now we breaking the ice. We talking. And he's like, "Yeah, man, can you just do this for us, man?" So the guy Kid Murphy, is like, "Yo, Sean, you could do it, right? Just do what I do, right?" I said, okay. Because remember, I film and he talk.
Right.
Man, I was like Easy-E in the studio, man. We had to do takes.
Easy-E could not rap at first. I remember that. Okay.
I sat next to Mario. We did one sentence after chop stop to another one. I was so nervous. And because every 5 minutes, the girl keep coming, Mario, Clive want to talk to you.
Meaning Clive Davis.
I didn't know who that was. I didn't
Yes.
know who the hell is Clive.
Right.
Clive. So the interview taking so long because it's my first time. Like Eazy-E, we just chopped it up.
Mind you, this is his
Step
first
by
interview.
step.
You would never know. No.
Guess who comes downstairs? Clive come downstairs.
Like, what the fuck's going on?
Pissed off in a humble way. He never came out of character.
Classy.
Voice very,
He
Yeah.
never came out of
Mellow
character.
guy.
He would be pissed, but he
Right.
know how to
Sound
be
mellow,
pissed.
yo.
So he watching me and him doing it. He watching it, and then when it was done, he grabbed my hand. Clive grabbed my hand, and he's talking to me, but he's holding my hand.
Right.
He
He
said,
saw the process.
He said, He said, I like your energy.
You got it done. You was not playing.
How would you like to intern here, with us?
Okay.
Right. So I said, intern here, and then he said, yeah. I was
Okay,
I
so
said
this
yes.
opened into the door of you starting
Okay.
to do all the interviews.
So
'Cause
yes,
that was
yes,
like
yes.
the test right
This-
there.
This
That was
opened the
the test.
door. This opened the door.
You started
To
doing
start to
interviews
do
with
interviews.
the Source magazine and all
Different
of this.
different outlets I'm working with.
Yes.
Cause there was even a company where they fed local channels, and they would hit me in the email, and I would go. Cause a friend of mine, Keep It Moving Kim, was one of those people, and other people that had programs, but Keep It Moving, the girl named Kim from Queens.
Okay, let's keep it in
was-
direction. I
right.
want to
We
keep
going
it to
in
the story
direction.
because we got so much other stuff to talk to and get
at
to.
Clive, at J Records, I started to see Clive is not keeping it real because you gave Mariah Carey, I think they gave Mariah Carey like 20 million, right? Then you gave Tyrese, he had an album called Sweat and Suit, something like that. Clive was involved with that too. I think they gave Tyrese like 5.
And you hear this.
So
This is where Diddy learns his business moves from.
right, so
'Cause-
okay, so we're gonna talk about one of those business moves. So
Here we go.
Clive was really the label was tanking. The label to me was just to watch to do tax write off or something. You know why?
Business is business.
Right. So I'm learning the business. I'm learning to shut my mouth. Good thing, because Alicia Keys was there.
I was gonna say, wasn't she?
Alicia Keys was there on the piano. So I'm the guy who set up the room, the camera and everything. Anybody got an album? I'm the dude that set up the room, the lights, the camera, and people come interview the artists,
Okay.
right? So when I was there, Alicia Keys was by the piano, and I wanted my brother to be a DJ, one of my half brothers. So I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And she was so nice. She was like an angel. And I said, "Can you give my brother a drop?" And she gave him the drop. She was glowing. She was like an angel.
At the beginning, they're all very nice. At the beginning.
She was
Deborah to this day
She-
says it's her favorite client.
yo.
Kelly
She was
Childs,
yeah.
yeah.
She was.
Shout out to Deborah, my cousin. Deborah
I
Gaines.
Now-
styled.
now
I mean,
here's
I didn't
where
style.
the
She
BS
wore one of
happened.
my outfits. One of our outfits.
Here's where it's the label, bleeding money, people talking. Now drama. Another girl, 2 weeks later, her single video coming out. Her name was Mashonda.
Yep.
So she was in the same room Alicia Keys was in.
So,
So
he
I
went
said
with
to
Mashonda
Mashonda,
first and
I
then
said,
came
I
back
said,
around.
I said, oh my God,
Swiss beat.
this is where we doing it. Oh, Alicia Keys was in this room.
And this
And
is
she's
one of
such
the
an
reasons
angel.
why I have him as a guest, because of what we're talking about
Yeah.
and just us growing up in this lifestyle. And I know I say the P. Diddy name a million times, but because that was connected to my culture of growing up. So it's just hindsight of little things he's talking about and bringing out, like Mashonda was in the room.
Yeah,
and
I didn't know
Alicia
who she
Keys.
was.
And that's a big thing where
So I didn't
If
know
you know, you
nothing
know.
about
Swiss was with, and then
Right.
now ended up with.
Well,
So-
now
Alicia.
you heard now he's like he's
So,
now divorced and having a baby with Lala.
Yeah.
That's what I
Well,
just heard.
I know about that too. But
Well, I mean, you know, because
You get them how you lose them.
you get them how you lose them, and then, I mean, Alicia,
but
like,
all right.
everything.
The way you guys talking, I get it. That's what people that don't know the intricate parts, we're gonna say that.
Is Alicia?
But here's the
into
intricate
girls?
parts. Here's the intricate parts.
Whoa, I didn't even think of that.
I said to the woman,
That's what I was told.
because I remember I was a young guy back then, slim and everything.
That's why I always thought that
so
they
I
would
look I look very easy
I will say
to
this.
talk to.
Sorry to interrupt.
That's
I
what
heard that
speaks,
the
and Alicia
video
Keys are a
concept
look.
for Fallen, I heard originally was supposed to be about a lesbian relationship, but they were like, that's not marketable. It needs to be about a man and a woman.
Well,
So that's weird.
I never
that you
seen
said
her with
that,
a woman,
'cause I
but
heard that.
when I saw the girl named Mashonda, and I said, "Oh, Alicia Keys was in this room." I seen Alicia Keys. We doing this in the same room Alicia Keys was in. I said, "She's such an angel." Mashonda said,
The T.
Right.
So
So they always had
so
something.
me now, I'm like,
Because we're on timing, so we got to get to other topics because we're on timing. But this doing these interviews stemmed you with having that camera and developing
so
your
after
production and your-
after while I was at J Records, I met a guy from Brooklyn, a neighborhood called Fort Greene, Brooklyn. I never been to Brooklyn, that part of Brooklyn in my life. When I hear Brooklyn, I'm thinking gunshots, stick up kids, and you gonna come back home with one sneaker. They spiteful, especially you go see a girl in Brooklyn, right? Because a lot of my guys from high school will cut class, go to Brooklyn, and come back with one shoes or no shoes. That's real.
I did hear that too.
So Fort Greene, Brooklyn. He's like, yeah, I live in Fort Greene, Brooklyn. I met him at a press event. So I went back with him to Brooklyn, and it was beautiful. I was like, this is Brooklyn? Like beautiful brownstone, beautiful block. And then the first day I went to his house, because this is the house that me and Foxy lived in, right? So this is 2005.
And how did this thing come about? You living with Foxy? Y'all was just friends?
No,
or
because
family,
of that house.
Or?
No, that house. So look, there's a elder lady at the window, just happened to be standing there because her desk was there. She had like a big giant glass desk, right? And I seen her looking out the because you know brownstones, you got the ground floor, and then you have the first floor. You go up the steps. That was her thing, and she had no curtain, and she's looking at us as we come.
Who, you and Foxy?
No, me. No, this is before. This is 2005. This is me and the kid I met. The guy I met. He's 10 years older than me. He's an older guy, but we into the same thing, and we became friends. So he invited me to the house. He said, I got the Apple, the G4, Apple, let's edit, let's do this. I never had that. So I said, all right, let me go. He said, Brooklyn, I was scared. But then his Brooklyn don't look like the Brooklyn I saw. His Brooklyn, it was Fort Greene. But there's two parts of Fort Greene. I know that now, right?
So you guys basically started building
right,
his home?
This
like
is,
you needed a place to stay or something?
Nah.
You would just come and vibe with them?
Equipment, and me and him became friends.
Okay.
So I ended up going hang with this guy. And entering the home, I see the lady. I said, who's that? He said, don't worry about her. We go down in the basement. He has a studio, and the dude from Hot 97 is there. And the rapper, there's a rapper I seen on TV, Smooth the Hustler. He's down there. So I'm like, oh snap, you know these people? He said, yeah, I do producing too. So I kept going there, because I'm like, this is the nicer Brooklyn. Kept going there, but I keep seeing the lady. And every time I'm asking him, yo, what's up with the lady? He's like, don't worry about that. So we downstairs in the basement, we always bypass going upstairs. So her son, which is his cousin, he's 18. So I could relate more to him. So he was coming down, hanging out with me. So his son's like, yo, Sean, you want to go upstairs? I felt kind of like, I don't know, because every time he keeps saying, don't worry about up there. So one day he wasn't there, I'm hanging with the son, because the son just got a brand new Porsche Cayenne, the Porsche truck. This is 06 now. He got the Porsche truck. I'm like, nigga, you 18 with a truck. I said, yo, what y'all do?
Now, who is this? Come on, get
This
into it.
is-
Come on.
No. This is, I'm gonna get into it. So we go upstairs, and we go inside the ground floor. Well, first floor apartment. It's the dining room area. The lady's there behind the big glass.
The one who's always up in the window.
Always at the window. So she said, Ryan, who's this? Mine, you should see me all the time. So she acting, she said, Ryan, who's this? Yo, Ma, this is Sean. So I said, hey, how you doing? She said, hey, how you doing? And we started talking. And she's a lady that co-wrote for Living Single.
I
The
love
TV
that
show.
song.
No.
Not the jingle?
The TV show.
Oh, the show.
The show.
Okay.
So, but there was something about her. I just.
So who brought in Foxy? How did Foxy end up living
I'm
there?
gonna tell you.
Yeah, that's
so
that's the part I'm waiting for.
While I'm there, because she's why Foxy came, so I had to bring her in.
So she knew Foxy.
Yes.
Okay.
This lady turns out to be a life coach and other things. She was in the music industry too. So as I'm hanging there over time, in 2011, I brought my cousin there, my Chinese cousin, and she made jewelry. She had a whole brown bag of it. So I brought her there, introduced her to the lady, and there was a tornado that hit Jersey, 2011.
Wow.
Like the Hurricane Irene, you mean?
No, a tornado.
Or Sandy?
No, a tornado, the swirling thing. So
Yeah, we'll have to
the tornado hit,
I remember being. Okay,
Right.
Go ahead.
and that's what made me see Foxy, because the tornado hit. She drove back to that house.
So Foxy had to go.
Me and my cousin and lady talking. Foxy runs in the house loud. The lady name is Jackie. Jackie. I'm like, who the hell is that? So Jackie know this because she know the voice. Foxy comes in. She see my cousin.
Now, what was Foxy doing at this time? Because I
So
worked with Foxy when she was young and running.
Foxy Brown was living in that house.
This when she was running with Jay-Z?
And no, this is 2000. This is
This is
where
after she went
this
deaf?
this is Deaf Foxy.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
This is
so I was
Foxy
with her
now.
before
This is
then.
Foxy helping to put Nikki on, right?
Helping
Really?
to put
I didn't know
Nicki
that.
who? Helping to put Nicki who?
Nicki Minaj.
I was just
Her-
bringing out the knowledge.
This
thought
is
they never did a
this
song
this
together
is
then.
Foxy. Not right. She not. No, she was working on.
She wrote for her?
She was working on an album. Remember the studios in the basement.
Yeah.
But I didn't know Foxy was living up there because I wasn't there yet like that. I just used to go, and I would leave and go to my house in the Bronx. But Foxy comes in. This is what changed
So
everything.
basically, you saying Foxy was right
Foxy
for Nicki
Brown
at the
runs
beginning?
in the goddamn house. Jackie,
Which
oh
makes
my
sense,
God, there was a
'cause
tornado.
Foxy wasn't doing it, so they had to
Right.
transition and put that work into
Yeah,
somebody else. So.
there's a tornado. And then she see my cousin. She said, Sean, who that is? Your girlfriend? I said, no, this is my cousin. Oh, she's so beautiful, this and that. Kidnap my cousin.
Foxy?
Call Russell Simmons on the phone.
Oh, shit.
Right there. Because she's supposed to do yoga with Russell the next day. Oh, Russell, you got to meet this girl, and she's talented, and she do. That's Foxy. Right? And my cousin now
But
got
what's your
kidnapped.
cousin? Who your cousin?
She's just a regular girl. She in Florida now.
She didn't end up doing nothing, whatever.
Nah, but that's her fault, not Foxy fault.
Okay.
So what happened is at that moment now, my cousin want to stay there. So I started staying there, spending the night. That's how I knew Foxy lived there.
Okay.
Right? So Foxy not just going in the studio now and go upstairs. I know Foxy's living on the ground floor. Right? But you know how Spragga Benz came, a few other people came to visit her.
Okay, so this was
I
a
didn't
lady
know-
in the business.
Right.
that
So
had a
at
circle.
that time in her life, she was going through something spiritual. And she ended up dating a guy she shouldn't have been dating.
Okay, so we're not talking about that. We're gonna get into talking about
That's
your
too much
career,
tea.
into
Right.
the production, and you started
So-
doing your movie production.
so
We're
what
gonna come
happened
back
is-
to you doing
yeah,
your documentaries.
So
and what other documentaries have you done?
Right.
Like Dr. Umar.
all right, so
Because what more come of Foxy of that? You guys just became really good friends, right? Or just became friends and just being in the same circle, living in that home.
It was some drama.
And your goal with staying there was to help your cousin's career,
I
or
tried to help my cousin, and she wasn't about that life.
because it sounded like it was a place where people would come.
Oh yeah,
build,
it's a house
produce.
where people, different people, because even when I thought 50 cents was the only 50 cents, until a guy came to the house, because Jackie used to live in the projects before she got the house because Spike Lee brother she knows Spike Lee enough.
Right.
Spike Lee brother did real estate, and she was looking for an apartment.
And this is Jackie, the lady who wrote for
Jackie,
Living Single and all that.
Co-wrote the script.
Is she still around?
So
by the way?
look, oh yeah, she's still
network
around.
with that lady.
But
That's some Black history.
that was the powerhouse.
Okay.
She was
Yeah.
she was Professor X, and we were the X-Men.
Okay.
Right, so she taught us a lot.
All right,
and I
so
learned a
because
lot.
we on time, son.
All right, so
friend.
2015 I left.
Let's get to it.
2015 I left.
Your production. You. What have you done? Paid in full
Okay,
documentary.
What I did was this: YouTube, social media.
You did
I-
the. You
I did
covered
it-
the Diddy. You said you covered the Diddy.
Yeah. But the YouTube social media part came by accident. I always had a YouTube in 2010, but I wasn't really doing nothing with it. The most I did was I followed Cameron for a whole day. Everything he did, I filmed it. Put it up.
And you grew up around Cameron?
Nah.
You know of the block
Nah,
140th with Big
no.
L?
I learned about the west side of Harlem through a friend of mine. He was one of the first blood gang members. His name is Apple. Apple is the one that showed me Harlem. He was 10 years older than me, or 12 years older than me. And Apple showed me Harlem, showed me the west side of Harlem. And I loved the west side because I was like, all these black people compared to where we were.
And looking at the culture, is this when you started
Alright,
building the paid in full documentary? And
right, so this is how now everything Apple did for me, showed me Harlem, and the west side is where now I clung to Alpo, AZ, and Rich Porter because I was fascinated about the west side.
okay.
I seen more money in the west. I seen black culture in the west.
And we talking about
On the east side of Harlem,
Lennox
it was
and
dominant
and-
Puerto Rican
right.
and a little sprinkle of Italian
Harlem, I
on
thought was
the
further
east
up.
side.
Yes, the east side is more
Right.
Spanish Harlem.
Spanish
So-
Harlem.
I'm Jamaican. Of course, I want to naturally gravitate more to the black culture. I love the Puerto Rican culture, and they love me, right? Nobody in my neighborhood never disrespect me or violated me. They never treated me bad. They accepted me. So if I hit the lottery, I'm hooking a lot of people up.
Okay.
Because
Hold you
I,
to
w-
it,
I was
sir.
fortunate not to get backdoored or fortunate not to get backstabbed. The
Question.
people in my community, they love me.
Go ahead.
Speaking
Ash.
of that, because
Yeah.
you've had a variety of path and what you've been exposed to, seeing that the Diddy documentary came out last month and all these scandals of a lot of people
All
you
right,
look
yeah,
up to.
because we're gonna move on
We
to that.
gonna
Let's-
move to that,
yeah,
but-
let's
but-
move
but-
on
but-
to that.
Did you ever
but
witness
when-
anything or see anything that you look now and go, I saw that shit. I was around that shit.
Nah,
And again,
because
pause.
I'ma tell you
We're
why.
gonna get into this Diddy thing, and I know I say
yeah,
Diddy name
we gotta
a
save
lot
that one for last.
on my show. No, we're gonna get into it because
Yeah.
we running with time. You've been beautiful, doing a lot of giving us a lot of knowledge.
I'm trying to put
but
it
we
all
on
in the
timing.
short time.
We got other things really to talk about.
So let me get to Poe and the documentaries. So
Yes.
So 2010 I had the YouTube. The only thing I did popping was 2013 with Cameron when he came out with his Purple Haze and the sneakers and all that stuff, right? And I made $300. So when I saw that, I said, "Oh, this makes money." So a little gap happened, and then I go to Baltimore back and forth. So then a friend of mine lived where Alpo truck stopped at with the shooting. I'm going to visit my friend. I see the truck. So I pull out my tablet. And they said, "Oh, it's Alpo." I said, "Get the hell out of here." Nah, I didn't believe it. I'm like, ain't nobody going to shoot him. Must be an out-of-towner. So I started filming. Because remember, everybody put stuff on social media, right? So I'm like, I go upstairs and he's telling me, yo, yeah, I heard it. I looked out the window and he got footage. So I loved some of Spike Lee work. I love Robert Townsend, Tyler Perry, all these guys. So I always wanted to be that too. So I said, yo, nah, this is big. This is history. So I started filming that day. When I started filming that day, I said, I'm going back the next day. So when I go back the next day, I see Lisa Evers. Lisa Evers talk in the camera. I'm walking away now. Damn, her name is something Report. She from Pix 11 News.
Okay.
She runs up to me. She give me the alley hoop because I see myself on the news. They gave me a whole 2 minutes. So I said, damn, you know what? I'm gonna find out what happened to Alpo for real. I'm gonna put on those hats now, those director's hats, right? So I comb the streets for like a good 2 weeks, man. I'm filming, run up on police, detectives, whatever information certain street dudes can give me.
But why? Like, what are we trying to do? Like, what's the message you want people to know about this person in the documentary? Why? Why him? You could shoot about anybody.
I didn't know why him. I was just stuck to the story. I would
say why him because it kept just coming around him.
Okay,
right.
Like he kept running
Remember,
into him
2006.
It kept coming around him, but if you grew up in Harlem and understood this person's energy,
intimacy,
where
like famous.
Also,
there's a lot behind his
also,
name.
they sold drugs, and my family was doing that, so I could relate to it.
Okay.
Right, but remember, I still don't really know Alpo too much like that.
But what you've heard about him,
that's when I found out who he was. Because
the character of him.
Yes, I started.
So your documentary
rolling
is
the camera, rolling the camera.
And
so what I did was put the videos on YouTube for years. I put that up. I put that on YouTube. It turned out to be like a series, right? Me not really knowing, I'm just fascinated with the story, right? And I put it up.
Has any of the family contacted you, or
do they think it's a good idea to be doing this?
Not the family.
If they're in the business,
other people that are associated to the family.
Watch this now. I didn't know I'm blowing up.
So all the exposure, putting the stuff out.
They see me running up on detectives.
Likes.
They see me running up on people, because there wasn't no funeral.
So that's the mystery, that there was no funeral of his death. So
I'm
we don't really
at
know
the
where
hospital, stalking this situation. Remember, he got shot. I go to the hospital like this.
Maybe you need to reach out to 50 Cent.
Nothing.
We'll get a real.
Nothing comes out. I said,
he seems to get the
where's the coroner van? Where's this? Where's that? I literally camped out. So that's when I said, hold up. 2006, and they say 2014. I said the feds is lying. Something ain't right with Alpo. And then when I was covering it, the news people, they were hush hush, right?
That was a serious
and I pressed
situation.
the detective in front of the precinct way on 147, and we didn't know the whole time they caught Shaquem Parker, the alleged shooter. He said, he said that on my camera. See, that's what blew me up. He said, yeah, by the way, we been had the shooter for 3 months now.
So your documentary
But the news never said nothing. I said, this is too much of a boogeyman thing. This is Alpo. The news would love to talk about Poe. You're going to get views. It's going to go viral. Why they so hush hush? It made me go deeper. So what I did now was interview one of the jurors that was there.
Okay.
Because the guy they said they saw on camera shoot Alpo, they said, we seen this guy, Shaquem Parker, shoot Alpo Martinez dead. We followed him with CCTV cameras. We tracked him on the cameras. Shaquem Parker did it. This is what the professionals, this is what the law is saying.
What do you think is...
I'm going to tell you what happened. the law comes to court now. Now it's the trial for Shaquem Parker. The judge says, you got him on camera? Play the tape. They played it. All you see is bad TV. Shh, the snow. So the judge, the jurors are like, the hell is this? You said you saw this man.
Shoot.
He's a shooter. You watched him. So ain't nothing here but bad TV. Shaquem Parker walks. So if he's not the shooter, then who killed Alpo?
Nobody.
Is
that what
Alpo
you're
dead?
saying? Okay.
Feels like a real life episode of How to Get Away with Murder.
No. Ain't no way if Shaquem Parker really shot Poe, he
So
would
you
get
think
away.
he's in the witness protection program and
We
alive
in
somewhere.
Manhattan with all these cameras, right?
So your documentary is basically saying that Poe is still alive.
That dude ain't dead. Based on my investigation, based on the fact the family never refuted me. My videos are viral. The family never refuted it. His family lived down there.
But I mean, you said, but
Are they
this
on their
has been, this
documentary?
is something that's been said.
Let
a
me
lot
tell you what
just
happened.
in
Last year,
street talk.
there's
that
no
you might not-
documentary about when Alpo came out and what he did, and to me he's not dead. Not to mention, during Harlem Week, 3 dudes ran up on me, street niggas, and said, yo, man, different dudes that don't really know each other. On this side, I walk up the block, just so happened, another dude tapped me on my back. He said, yeah, man, Poe, we see what you're doing. We see you. Right? And one of them invited me, yo, the family down here, you want to come chill with us? And he said, Poe not dead.
So they agree with you. Like,
They
kind of the
agree with
streets
me.
agree.
They said Alpo ain't dead. So
And I've heard this just in general. Coincidentally, 360. Now I meet somebody who's doing a
what
documentary.
I'm trying to say
street
is
talk.
this is the law. This they get paid, right? And they're saying we saw the killer.
And you're still filming on the documentary? Are
I
you
just
doing
got to put
other-
this is what I'm gonna put the
We just saw it's on
I met
sale
Teddy
to
Riley. I
watch.
met Teddy Riley. I interviewed Teddy Riley at Fat Man Scoop thing they did at the Apollo. I seen Teddy.
We met Teddy Riley.
I interviewed Teddy,
His
and Teddy,
birthday.
I got Teddy. Teddy's like, yeah, man, I used to sell drugs with Alpo. I was like, what? He said, yeah, man, me
Look
and
at your
Alpo.
circle again.
Yeah, me and Alpo, we sold
Wow.
drugs, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
And my uncle, one time, my uncle saved my life. He said I was running with Poe. My uncle came and snatched me. He said I was 17 years old.
Teddy's uncle snatched him out.
Snatched his ass from Poe. Snatched him out the car. Said, boy, leave these people alone. This and that, this and that. That's what saved Teddy Riley. Other than that, Teddy Riley would be a drug dealer.
Okay.
Teddy Riley would be a big time drug kingpin. And he told me him and Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat had his group. Teddy had his group, and they would battle. They would go at it. Him and Keith
Get
Sweat,
out.
Singing.
singing wise.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Teddy Riley was a drug dealer. Teddy Riley was in the streets.
I mean, yeah, that's our culture. It's a part of our culture.
And he got saved by his damn uncle.
Yes. So okay, so that's a good documentary.
Then when I did Alpo, it gave me some credibility, and it put me up there in the YouTube sphere on my level. Then I used to watch this rapper, the rapper Young Dove, and I like the music, but I was more fascinated with his lifestyle. I like that he spent time with his kids. I never saw him throw money in the strip club. He wasn't doing what rappers was doing. So I gravitated to Young Dove. And one day,
and where's
all I
Young
listened
Dove
to,
from?
Young Dove is from
The
Memphis.
South.
Okay.
So after Alpo died, and I went viral, in November 26th, I believe that was the date, I'm listening to Young Dove music all day for some reason. DJ Bugsy. Back to back DJ Bugsy mixtape on Young Dove. And then on my phone, I see like oh, Young Dolph died. I thought it was BS. But then it kept popping up, and you see him in the glass with his hand hanging out the glass. Man, that devastated me. And this is why, for me, I know we like to say the white man. But I done seen niggas do some things, man. And I say evil is in every man. It's not just the white man.
Right.
And my thing is, why the hell y'all kill Young Dolph? Young Dolph, let me tell you why he was important for Memphis. Before I found out why he was really important for Memphis. On a superficial level, Young Dolph, that little boy come out the house to throw the garbage out. He sees a Ferrari in front of his house. Can't believe it. He's fascinated by it. Dolph told him, you could sit in it. Little boy sitting in the car, fascinated. You just changed that little boy's life. Because he's in the ghetto with all these things, and he's giving them, he's helping, he's showing and guiding, he's sharing. Why the hell you kill him? So that made me mad. So I'm waiting for dudes in Memphis to do what I do. Get your camera, go find out what's going on. I'm not seeing that. So I said, okay, it's Alpo all over again.
You're like a glorified PI for artists that mysteriously die or disappear.
So I called my cousin, one-way ticket. I didn't even have a return ticket.
And you went in.
I said, yo, my cousin worked for the airport. My cousin Cameron.
What about Big? You should do this about Biggie.
No, Cam got me back. I bought the ticket. I remember how it went. I bought the ticket. I had to go to Baltimore to take the plane. I go to Memphis. Never been to Memphis in my life.
And your vibe went out there.
Let me tell you something, man. I gotta be a madman.
So how long is that documentary?
I want to do it again.
That documentary is done?
That's done.
The Young Dolph?
That's my, you see when I did Poe was more like, in real time I put the footage up. It was like more like series.
Okay.
Dolph was a documentary.
Yes.
So I'm learning now, and I'm mastering the thing.
That
so
goes into, sorry, because we're really cutting time, and I want to get everything across.
The Dolph, let me end the Dolph thing with this. The Dolph documentary, when I first put it up, there were certain people on it.
Okay.
And some of them got shot, some got killed. Because it was in raw form, I got the real raw. I was in the trenches.
Yes.
I almost died. They ran down on me in a black Charger.
Like what you doing?
I ran in the Kellogg's factory. Ran in there because I didn't know the intricate situations. So here's this New York nigga. First of all, I'm the only YouTuber to do this. No other YouTuber did what I did. So I have classic footage. And I have footage I can't even put out because people would die. So I had to take it down and I got to redo it and re-edit it a certain way.
To be, you know, careful.
Because people did die.
Okay, so the Umar Johnson
documentary.
Man.
Yeah, he's not. Is he?
One day, me and a friend of mine named me and a friend of mine named Anissa, right? We were just randomly walking on 8th Avenue, and we seen like people marching. They being, you march, you get the police escort, and I'm into Marcus Garvey. So I see the Garvey flag. They got the Garvey. I said, no, this is cool. I'm following them. Got the Garvey flag out. I'm Garvey. They going to church on 127 on Adam Clayton Powell. Then we going to church now. We see Dr. Umar. I'm like, oh, that's Umar. She said, who's that? I said, you don't know Dr. Umar? Dr. Umar is that? Then they hit her like, oh, yeah, I know. She don't really know, but I know more about it because of school. So I'm not there to do no Umar documentary or nothing. I'm just there fascinated by Umar. And I know he said about the school, and I know it was taking time, and I heard certain things. So in that church on 127, when you go in, it's a hallway, and it's a door here, you go in, and a door here to go in the church to sit down. In between the doors is a hallway. we sat down and we heard, nigga, what happened to the school? What's up with the school? And Umar didn't say anything. We just heard this man saying, nigga, what's up to school? And all of a sudden now, guy pulls out the gun. Cause we heard there was 3 Garveyite women there. And they said, no, brother, don't do it, brother. That's when I was like, I gotta get that. I jumped up. So I recorded him running to the door. Remember, there's a door here.
You should work for TMZ.
And a door here.
That's what it sounds like, a TMZ moment.
Umar is like, yo, brother, don't, why we gotta do that, brother, this and that, as we going, because we way in the front and we could hear it.
And he's saying this is the brother who's pulling out the gun.
Dude pull out the gun on Umar, blow his head off. And all I see is the dude, the 3 Garveyite women, in between Umar and the shooter. And so he panicked because they're in the way. He gonna have to shoot them too. So by the time we got to the door, I seen the crack of the door, I could see. By the time we got there, he runs off. Umar now comes on the stage, and Umar's telling everybody what the noise was about, and Umar's saying, I gotta move different. I almost lost my life. This and that, this and that. So now years go by now, I know there ain't no school.
And this is what started you doing the Umar.
Right, because he almost died, homie came, and then.
So is this Umar documentary
This was recent.
finished?
This was probably like, I'm gonna tell you what year this was. This wasn't that long. This was probably like 5 years ago. Or 5 years ago. This was around like before COVID.
Okay, so 2019?
Yeah, around there. So look now. Years go by, no school. So what I said was, I want to really see what's going on with this school. So that's when I booked the ticket, go to Wilmington, and I did the whole video forensics on the school, and it went viral.
Okay.
To where...
And this is the school where Umar...
Right. The top tier dudes on Umar is only one guy. He's the king of the Umar, anything with Umar. That's Leonard Harner. A guy named Leonard Harner. He's like the TMZ of tracking Umar, everything. He put my footage up too. Because of the way I did it.
Okay.
2 other people went, but the way I did it was different. And that's when people really saw the devastation. That, okay, this is
and
a game.
this is current. This is something you have
This
out
is current.
currently.
So I said, I said, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do the Umar documentary because I got the footage from the church. So
How come you never thought to do a Diddy documentary? Do you
Diddy-
think now you should have?
Diddy,
Now you see what's happening
okay.
now?
50 beat him to that one.
So
Clearly.
So, all right. So we're going to cut this
Yeah.
short. We got to get to the point factors here because we're
Yeah.
going to have to cut short.
So put it like this: my Umar footage made Umar showed up at the school recently when you saw him recently
Wow.
because it went viral, and then I went back again, and it went viral again
Okay.
because I did the follow up to see if
So
Umar,
you have a relationship
when
with
Umar
Umar?
saw
Are
the
you
video,
guys...
no. When Umar saw the video, he knew he had to go do PR, and he said, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix that." So I gave him a chance. So I went back like a month ago.
Did you ever
Umar
try to
ain't
reach
fixing
out to
nothing.
Did you ever try to reach out to him? Maybe.
Nah,
Hear
he
from
not gonna
him?
respond to me.
So you're okay because you kept putting him out
Because
there.
I know the truth now. You
Yeah.
really
Okay,
you
so...
really chucking and jiving. You
What you
didn't
say
do
you
nothing
are.
for the school.
Okay.
You didn't even take the garbage. The same
What about
garbage
his
is
What
there.
about his theories and beliefs on black people and interracial
I have those.
dating and all that?
I
No.
have similar theories. You see the thing with all right. Look, you see the thing with Umar and Tariq Nasheed, right? Then you have the Breakfast Club, right? If you notice, all these people, the Breakfast Club put them on there. These supposed to be journalists. Umar had never accomplished what he said he was going to do. So why you keep putting them on your show?
He is a doctor, isn't he? He has
Please.
a doctorate, no?
It's all, look, you see Tariq Nasheed? When I saw
Okay, so
his
wait,
baby,
I'm just
his
because
baby
of the
mother,
unravel.
and when I saw his mother-in-law, I dropped my plate.
Okay, so the unravel is you're basically putting out on Umar
He's
what
debunking.
he's not doing.
Yeah.
like the
I'm
things he
exposing
should
their
be.
ass.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Because you know why?
That's why I called him TMZ.
Because you know
You're
why?
right.
You know why? To me, I find it very disgusting that all that money we gave Umar, it was a distraction. I call that distraction money.
Okay.
Because all that money the black community gave him and the other one, millions of dollars, we should have put it and directed where it makes sense.
Okay.
Umar and Tyreek took money from us
Make it make sense.
and
goes
don't
to
build what they
makes-
say they're going to
things
build.
that make sense.
Tyreek talk about the white man like a dog, make hidden colors every year about the white man, what he did, how evil the white man is. Say the white man is in him to be evil. But dude, your woman is 70% cracker, white, Neanderthal, whatever you want to call them.
The knowledge.
Homo erectus.
And your baby mama, it looked like Kris Kringle. I mean, your mother-in-law looked like Kris Kringle.
Okay, remember, Push Fashion is opinionated.
Yes.
It's a hybrid show.
But that's
we
facts.
Just talking shit.
So no, what I'm saying is this: don't
Facts
come on
on,
TV.
but just saying,
okay,
it's your
let's say
opinion on,
Tyreek Nasheed never said those things about white people. He could have white women. He could be with a white woman. He could do all that. But for you to come and you say the white man is evil, white people this, the white woman is a Jezebel and this and that,
and then you have one.
and you laying with one, and their mother-in-law is 100% white.
That usually, I've seen that many
That's
times.
fake.
Where
Not to
they
mention,
they're like, you got a white girl though.
not to mention, the Moorish guy, there's a guy named Moorish World TV. Tyreek called the FBI on him.
I don't know
So
who that
so
is.
what happened to all that pro-black? You run into the white man to go get a brother. You go to court, people can follow up on that.
So
People can follow
you
up on
expressed this stuff in the documentary, or
that. I ain't touched Tyreek yet. I'm saving him for last.
Oh, okay. So
But
this is another
Umar-
documentary you probably
Right.
Ooh.
Umar Johnson is a piece of cake for me
You should do
because
that
I
Andrew
got
Tate
footage
guy.
nobody got. So I only wanted to do the Diddy doc because I got footage nobody got. I
Oh,
got
I would love to
pause.
see that.
Okay, you just said you got footage on Diddy? Wait,
Listen,
did you just say
I went
okay.
to the man's school. Let me tell you what I got.
The prep
No,
school?
no, pause.
The
I
Pause.
went to the
school?
man's school.
Pause real quick.
Because that intrigued me when I watched the Reckoning.
Okay,
Learning
so
that
we
for
that
just
me-
gonna have to
alright,
have you
alright,
come
alright.
back,
So
'cause we dealing with time in
everybody
here.
got documentaries, right?
Yes, like
Okay.
Nowadays,
because when I
yes.
pulled
There's
up
a million
the
Diddy documentaries, right?
Wait,
Our TikTok
just,
channels are documentaries.
just to show
let's face
you
it.
Yeah.
when it was just I put in Diddy Reckoning and all
All
of
these
these
documentaries came up. I
documentaries
know.
Right.
came up.
Wait,
I
but let me
know.
tell you why I could do it. It's simple. It's what 50 Cent did. Look, I would never think about doing an Umar doc. Only because I got the footage of the church.
Where it happened.
So I have something nobody got, so I can do it. Now with Diddy, I was at the trial every day. I was at the bail every day. I believe the stories. I believe kids. I believed all that until
You
his
believe
family.
the victims?
Until his family spoke to me. When we was in the rain, you know a guy named Queens Flip?
No.
There's a guy named Queens Flip, right? He's popular.
Wait, was he out there doing
No.
this stuff? Oh, okay.
The first,
heard of Jaguar
the
Wright.
first day I went to the trial, the second, like the third time when he was trying to get the bail before the trial, it's raining. A woman pulls up next to me. She's there to film, but she's for women that's domestic violence, so she's there.
The Jaguar Wright one? With
Nah.
the dreads?
Mm-mm,
Okay.
This is Queen's Flip mother. I didn't know who she was. So Diddy family comes. You know what that lady do? We don't even know each other. She recorded. She said, Sean, I don't trust him. Right? She said, I'm gonna record. She recorded. Me and Diddy family spoke for an hour and 20 minutes. Everything he said, this is way before the trial, is when he's getting bail. all that came out. There was no kids at the party. There was no things in the G. It was all lies. It was all hyped. I'm gonna use the word hype. There wasn't those things. All Sean Combs is guilty of is beating women. That's it. The SEX workers, they grown. They got paid. He's guilty of putting his hands on women.
Okay.
That's all he's good. He's an abuser like my daddy.
Okay.
So I know abusers.
Okay.
Like I remember that movie Dead Presidents?
Yeah.
Remember when he asked her, is it Cuddy Baby on mine? Remember that scene? Remember it's Anthony, right? Anthony snapped and grabbed her by the neck. Right? Does that make him an abuser? No. He just snapped at that moment. Okay. He's not an abuser. Okay. But you see, Diddy, my dad, Ike Turner,
are you about to
they're
say
abusers.
Okay, I was about to say, are you about to say that they're not abusers?
Because
no,
the difference is from a dude snapping, put his hands on a girl, the difference is an abuser look to abuse you.
Okay, so since we're on it, because now we got to chop it up real fast and things. Okay, so again, you know, Diddy comes across my platform a lot. One, watching The Reckoning, it was just, one, I just feel good because I grew up in that circle and was around that circle. And it just, you know, one of my motto is don't play pussy and get fucked. And a lot of people on this scene basically played pussy and got fucked. So, I mean, it's either you make choices and if you're weak and, you know, and yeah, like Boosie say, I love how Boosie put it, you know, they were into it. And sometimes if you that weak and you a drug addict and the drugs kill you, life, you know, that's how the life goes where, you know, handle it.
Does it make it right? Does it make
it doesn't make it right.
The only woman
continue to do
from me talking to Diddy family, from me, they don't even know I know the nephews. I never said a word.
Okay, no, forget that part. Let's get into
from me.
You living with Day 26 and being around that.
No,
circle.
I didn't live with them.
Or the friend or the
okay. So one of the guys from the group, was living in my house, and I saw the whole process. And when he got the deal, Diddy gave him $30,000. All the other guys got $10,000.
This is one of the story.
And
is it Dawn's boyfriend?
Yeah. So anyway,
we're talking about Dawn's boyfriend.
Okay, so anyway, this is how this went. This is before all this came out, before internet, all this stuff. This was what, 07, 08?
Probably 08.
All right. So anyway, this is what happened. The girl. Okay, so his girl lived in my house. That's how he ended up there.
Dawn?
No.
Oh.
The guy from the group, his girl was staying in my house. He comes to visit her. No.
I asked him. He said not Dawn.
Who?
No. Okay, look.
Which girlfriend?
Okay, so look.
Which
my girl at the time, her sister was dating him.
Was dating who?
The lead singer of the group.
Okay.
Right? So he was coming from Detroit and come to visit her. He ended up staying that summer because he's trying to get his music off. But I knew the kid for years. I knew him from church. His brothers used to come play on some Michael Jackson thing, come play at her church.
Okay,
so they knew each other for years. Bring it. I'm getting to it. So he got signed. Everything is there. But she used to go visit him. Every Sunday, she would go visit him. Wherever Diddy had them staying downtown. On this particular Sunday, I'm coming in the building, and she's crying, eyes red, bawling. Right? So she ended up telling me why she's crying was she went down there, and the dude, he always wanted to be the lead singer. He was always jealous of the main one.
I don't remember any of their names. I just remember Q.
So he opens the door, knowing what's going on in the back. Okay?
To the girlfriend, letting the girlfriend in.
He let her in. He's not supposed to let her in because there's action going on. So she walks to his wherever or whatever room. The door is cracked. She's standing there watching the whole thing go down. So I said, what did you see? So this is, like I said, before internet, all this.
Yes.
She saw an orgy.
With
Diddy, Q, Dawn, and the lead singer, her man. So this is way before. So I didn't believe her.
She couldn't handle it.
Because I'm like, man, Diddy ain't gonna
Right.
do that. Diddy's
For
straight
years,
man.
for years, that always came about Diddy being gay, and it
But
was a big
bisexual.
conversation. Nah, not
Yeah.
Diddy. Nah, niggas just hate.
Right.
So what's
But
the
I
truth?
had to
Is he?
believe it. I
Is
had
he
to
or is he
believe it.
not?
You know why I had to believe it?
Does an orgy imply that the men are having sex with each other as well?
Dude, listen to me.
And remember,
Listen to
you
me.
have swingers and people in life where this is
Listen.
nothing. Like, this is
Right.
just extracurricular.
Listen,
But
I
answer
know
the
it's true.
question.
I know it's true. You know why I know it's true?
Because she came home crying.
Because I know them. I know them. I know the relation, and she's bawling like a goddamn baby. I'm in denial.
Right.
I'm like, nah, not Diddy.
You did not see.
You ain't see that. I said, absolutely not. Right? So for years now, I'm carrying the denial.
And now this
now?
unravel.
And then Q comes out and everything comes out now.
So Q is telling the truth, is what you're also
No.
saying.
No. Q is telling the truth, but Q is telling truth and fiction at the same time.
Okay.
He's acting like,
Well, he's apparently.
I'm going to tell you what Q doing. Q is a man. He has an ego and he has pride as a man.
But he sounds
He's not
like
he's not a strong-minded man.
medicated.
Is he
He's
the
not-
one that
he's
was
the
on
one
the
who-
show where they were all crying? Like, all
that
breaking down?
he was on Vlad
Right,
TV and
crying,
he broke
right.
down crying, and then they
But
all
I'm gonna tell
started
you what
crying.
he doing. He don't want to just tell the truth that, dude, you was weak.
Yes.
And
again.
Dawn manipulated
A
you.
lot of
Dawn
people were weak.
Dawn manipulated
And
that
I mean,
that kid.
because you can.
So he tells a story that Diddy drugged him, and that's how he ended up in the bed.
Yeah.
But that's a lie. Dawn was his girl, and Dawn manipulated him
To sleep with Diddy.
into the situation. Not manipulate, coerce.
Coerced, okay.
Coerce him.
Well, the latest story that was out there I
He's
saw
lying.
was that
Q lying.
a stylist assaulted him, and that's what caused their relationship to end because the stylist,
No.
he said, took advantage of him.
Well,
and
I
when
don't
he
know about the
confronted him-
stylist.
a guy
I don't know
stylist?
about
A guy
the
stylist.
in
He-
Puffy Circle?
he was invited to Fashion Week to a
The
show,
only stylist I know is Groovy Lou.
and I don't know. I'm not naming names. This is alleged because it was something
And then
that's
Groovy
online.
Lou is all in the documentary right next.
That's his man. That's the Groovy
But
Lou's
like
a
he
talented
was
stylist.
the story
Okay,
I heard.
again.
Like I
was-
said, I don't know about that. I can only speak for what I know. And
Yes.
what I know is this. Q should just say, I was weak. And the woman
Well,
got
this is
my
what
head.
it's all
The
looking
woman
like.
ran my
They're
head.
all weak and wanted it. You know, Cassie. Then the guy who was the producer, like, oh, I woke up,
Cassie was
my ass was hurting. I was in
Yeah, so
bed with
that was
this one
something-
or
Cassie.
that one.
Okay, so
That was something
Cassie.
you mentioned earlier. You said that the GHB thing is a lie, but they said that they were finding it in the baby oil, and one of the sex workers even said that it was told to him by Cassie and Diddy that they put GHB in the baby oil, which helps sedate people. That's a date rape drug.
Well, put it like this. Me covering the trial, just like they say kids at the party blew up in smoke. If Diddy really had them GHB in there, Rico. You hear me?
So because
They,
he got
they
off,
was trying to
Rico-
find any little thing
Yeah.
to keep his ass. If Diddy really put GHB in the baby oil,
Okay, guys.
it would have been a wrap for him.
Okay, let's get into this because I know I'm gonna have to stop soon. All right, so
We try to cram all this information.
Yes, we
in
went a
one.
little
Yeah.
way left on things where,
Yeah.
which happens when you're interviewing and stuff.
When you put it together, it's all gonna flow though.
Yes, I'm gonna
Yeah, it's
invite
all
you
gonna
back.
flow. Yeah.
So the whole Diddy thing, I just want to put out there, you know, because one of the topics was leading into, I had a guest coming on here who was friends with Kirk, and me
Who's
just
Kirk?
Kirk Burroughs.
Okay.
This entertains me because again, like this was connected, and I've seen these people been around, and you know, one of the friends was like, no, I've never been around that deep, but it's still just seeing the unravel where we used to say to Kirk, like, you know, just leave it alone.
Diddy Von Zip, I met Von Zip. I didn't know it was Von Zip.
I called him
Apple,
Von
my
Zip.
friend, the older guy, blood guy, he came to me. He know I had the camera. He said, "Yo, Sean, there's a guy's his birthday party, and he want you to film his birthday party." I said, "How much?" He said, "He gonna give you $200."
And who was this birthday party for?
Von Zip.
Okay.
I filmed his birthday party. I didn't know that. So we go to this spot called Zip Code or something, or Zip Lounge.
I grew up there.
So I go in there, and as soon as I go in, one or two guys attended to me. He said, "You the camera guy, video guy?" I said, "Yeah." "What's up, brother? How you doing, brother?" Very polite. I felt comfortable. Plus, I'm with Apple, so I felt comfortable. I said, "Yo, Apple, I'm gonna make this money. I'm gonna give you half." He said, No, you keep it," because I had kids, right? He's like, "Nah, you keep it." So I go in there, I set up the camera, I get in my video mood now, my role. I'm filming, I got the mic, doing interviews, they're doing drops. Here comes the birthday guy. Comes in, that was Von Zip. I didn't know who he was, what he was. And Von see me, did this, said, "Thank you for coming, this and that. You been taken care of?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I was there filming Von Zip birthday party. I didn't even know that.
Yes, I grew up with Von.
Right.
He was like an uncle to me.
So
yeah.
do you believe he was connected to the Tupac murder?
Well, my thing on that was during that time, it was just didn't make sense where Diddy did not bring the bulletproof truck, and that was a big ordeal where he was promoting like, "I got the bulletproof truck, and then they go down there and he don't bring it. To me, I always felt there was a setup and it was funny style. The unravel of how they put it in the documentary, I'm sorry, it
Solidifies your thought.
the vibes, the thing around Puffy was everybody was just so caught up in that lifestyle and would watch shit and let shit go down because everybody was like that. Everybody wanted to be on. Like some people, again, I can say that I'm a proud bitch that many a times Jay and Tata was like, come on. I'm like, no. My cousin was like, come on. No, bitch, you're not getting fucked on my time. I'm not in it for this.
Okay.
You're not getting fucked on my watch, my time. I used to tell Tata, no, we either going to this meeting tomorrow or not. It's been many a times we passed Jay come in, he fall to the foot. I'm like, that's because you leaving with the wrong bitch. So yes, I've been in those moments where
Right.
I made choices. So you can make choices. You could be, yes, I could even say, sorry. Once I started having my kids, I wasn't interested. But yes, I was around a Puffy circle when I dabbed in E. And it was more so, yes, I've been around when we was all E the fuck up. Niggas walking around with their dick and they like, yo, Kenny, I'm on this computer. Y'all have fun, yes, not through it. So it's the choices you make in life where it's either you about it, where yes, play pussy, you will get fucked. Or if you're in a certain position to really play that game and win, but most of the time they're not. And one, in this circle, in this game, Diddy learned from fucking artists over, putting them in situations. That's how this game go and who's on top or not. So, yes, I've seen people walk away from the Diddy circle because they were or whatever, and you've seen people not. And now you see people on the documentary crying and saying they saw shit and this and that. So, it's just, in my life, it's just feel good that I wasn't a weak person.
Yeah.
However, this is how this game is.
Because
They all. It goes into.
What do you think? Do you think that he was a part of this? The Zip guy? Knowing him and experiencing
Foxy never said nothing about it.
So
Foxy Brown, when I lived with her, she trusted us. And she trusted Jackie and she loved Jackie. And Foxy tell her real how she feel, right? So one time she was mad at Nikki. She said how she feel about that and what she gonna do. Jackie told her no, don't do it. And Jay-Z got brought up because of what he did with the Barclays and Fort Greene and what he did.
Oh, yeah.
Jay-Z to me is a snake. You know
we ain't gonna get into that because then we're gonna get long with it because you got another. You brought out another analysis on that.
But I brought her up.
I'm inviting you on again because I still got some shit to talk to you about. I need to talk to you about the Jim Jones situation.
She never mentioned that came up, and she said she never said Jay-Z.
I'm from Harlem. I'm not from Harlem.
Jay-Z,
I grew up in Harlem, and these things are entertaining of the history of Harlem and people that lived and grew up in Harlem.
Who slept with who?
there's a rumor that her and Jay-Z did something.
Her as in,
Foxy Brown and Jay.
yeah,
There's a rumor.
right.
But
Again, from that lifestyle,
yeah,
one, we live in a certain culture and we all hustlers and want to get where we want to get. So I don't even want to get personal on that right now. Because again, it's coming out on, like the story with Jay-Z and Beyonce. We all knew when Jay-Z started fucking with Beyonce, she was a baby, but her dad gave permission. And it's all, again, all these women that get in it, when like Aaliyah, they all connected to their parents
you
and them
heard what she said?
giving permission and being around it.
Here's what you said. But this is what we know.
And then you become
This is what
of
we
age,
know.
it doesn't matter.
The daughter,
But
the
I
daughter,
ain't gonna lie.
the daughter came out, did her documentary. She can't take that back. The internet is undefeatable. She came out, and the daughter said what she said.
Daughter of Jay-Z.
The older one. And the
Yes.
daughter took that DNA with his sister and the auntie. That's his daughter.
That's his daughter.
But he knows that's his Achilles heel.
Okay, we're gonna pause on this because we got more stuff to talk about with you. So I'm gonna invite you back on the show when I have other guests. I'm gonna bring you back because we're not finished. I just wanted to get out some little key fun things so we could close this out because we have to close this out. Tonight is the Golden Awards.
Golden Globes.
I just want to give a shout out to Harlem again because Tiana Taylor is nominated for her project.
I know her. I know her when I was I was
One
older
battle
than her.
after another.
Yes, she used to ride skateboards with hockey jerseys. I never was she just a little tomboy to me.
Yeah, no,
She's
Tiana.
very sweet. I met her at Cipriani's.
Right. And,
very nice lady.
My mom made an outfit when she was younger.
Go ahead.
Tiana, her career started in Harlem, where one of my brothers had her perform at the Rutgers. That's when
the mother, her mother,
what's her name, Pharrell, saw her perform and put her career on Smash. So let's get into some more other things. So there's like a little controversy of
Sinners or Marty Supreme, which just came out Christmas Day. It seems to be shutting down all the, spectacle.
What's that?
It's another movie about this ping pong.
Oh, the ping pong guy. Yeah,
well,
the ping pong guy.
He's beating what everybody was expecting. Sinners, Michael B. Jordan's performance as Best Actor.
And then
it's been very controversial because
of
Sinners
tonight.
made so much money, and tonight's the show. So
what is called Golden
Globes.
Yes.
And then after Golden Globes comes the Oscar. So this whole award season, which starts in December, people who are movie buffs like myself, you see there's like a trend of usually it's either a sweep of the same movies winning the same awards, but sometimes come Golden Globes times, it kind of throws you.
Yes.
So people are wondering if Sinners is going to take it for Best Picture.
And Sinners is competing with one battle after another also as a Best Picture. Best Picture.
I'm not really fond of the movies that's been coming out. I think the last good movie I saw, and the reason why is because the crowd reaction.
What?
Was Endgame, the Marvel movie.
Oh, okay.
and the reason why I say that is because there was a scene when Thanos killed everybody pretty much.
Yeah.
And now it's the last battle.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that.
I saw it.
And the camera goes down on the ground, and all you see was feet, because everybody thought it was over.
Mm-hmm.
He had a whole army. It's only 5 of them. And as the camera start panning up, the what's his name? The Doctor Wizard or whatever.
Doctor Strange.
Open up portals.
Yep. So
yeah, boom.
Yeah.
But you seen the feet. And when the cameras are coming up, it was the Wakanda fighters.
Yeah, they're letting us know that's the next movie.
And every kid, everybody, because we thought it was over, because they really was killing the superheroes. Iron Man was
every
dead.
Every Marvel fan knows
this one was
for
dead.
The ending credits
I said,
preview.
yo, they Spider-Man and them is dead then. It's over. This is how they gonna end the movie.
No.
That's
and then,
so funny.
I'm ready for a Storm movie.
We had
honestly.
hope.
So what next?
Everybody jumped up in the theater.
Is there another Marvel movie coming out soon?
We don't. I mean, there's Disney Plus has a bunch of shows, but I'm hoping for. But Fox owns the character Storm. I want there to be a Storm movie about her.
Okay.
That's my favorite. Storm and Rogue, but they've already kind of did Rogue with Jean Grey.
The
with
problem I'm
Phoenix.
having
Okay,
is
so good luck to Tiana. I hope you do good tonight.
What movie she's in?
Tiana?
Yeah.
Tiana
One
Taylor?
battle after another.
One battle after another with Leonardo DiCaprio. Did I say his name right?
Nope. Leonardo DiCaprio.
What, that just came out.
I always mess up everyone's name.
Okay.
And you, including you, Leonardo.
Sorry, it's funny.
Wait, Leonardo,
perfect.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
DiCaprio. Yeah.
DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio.
You got it.
So yeah,
So
I saw that movie. You saw that movie?
Yes,
Give
I
your
saw the
list. You were
theaters.
saying a lot of good movies to look
there's-
out for.
So the movies that might win Oscars or like.
So
what's
while you're
listed.
doing that, would you like some nuts? Pause. It's a simple gift. Pause. It's a simple gift. Do you like doing facials for yourself?
No,
Your
this
face
is
looks really-
peanuts to eat, right?
This is hazelnuts.
Yeah, okay, I mess
Whatever
with
you want it to
Yes.
be. No, okay.
Do you like doing facials?
I'm gonna
Because
eat
you
the
look
nuts.
like you really
Doing
take care of
facials or
yourself.
getting facials?
Getting
I didn't get
Because
to
what are we
do
talking about
do
here?
myself.
Doing facials for
The
yourself.
random
all the way.
Yes. Well,
'cause
here's
I know I
another
have to come
gift.
here.
Because
Thank you.
today is anniversary, gift getting, celebration, birthday
Year's,
celebrations.
everything.
Do you like
Christmas.
chocolate covered pretzels? Usually I make my chocolate covered pretzels caramel, but I didn't have time this holiday because I've been so busy.
Nah, I'll take the nuts and the thing. The
Okay,
facial.
good.
What's in the purple thing?
Oh, that's for girls.
Oh.
That's for girls. That's for you
Okay.
got one.
Oh,
So
I got one. Okay.
where's your gift? Get your gift bag.
Nah, man. I mean,
You gave me a gift. I got some gifts here.
Yes, I sure did. Okay, let's
Santa
see.
baby.
Here, let's do one last more shot and we'll close this out.
Santa baby. Oh yeah,
Close
I like
this
these.
out.
Being nosy.
I like these.
Ah, chocolates.
Yes, you get a big box.
Thank you. I love chocolates.
Yes, you get a good box.
And Deborah, you can open up yours now. I think it's fair.
They're simple love gifts. They're just like, I love you. That's like, I love you.
Nice little desserts. Although I'm trying to be healthy, but
That's,
screw it.
That's
Thank you.
Mosa Melinda's.
Mm-hmm.
That one's yours.
That's my my actual nickname, but that's my Instagram, Mosa Melinda.
Yes, say your
So-
your Instagram again. Sean, say your
Oh,
Instagram.
Famer too.
Famer too.
Famer too. Why is that Famer too? Why?
Because I got that.
Shot o'clock. Happy birthday to me for the month.
Because when I was in the industry,
Happy birthday to everyone.
Cheers,
Happy
me too.
New Year. Manifest hard. Think in the mind of where you want to be, what you want.
See
Don't
it.
let the negative thoughts come in. Don't let anyone doubt you. Don't listen.
Write it down.
Just
too.
keep your blinders on. And a to-do list. I do to-do lists.
Write everything
like,
that you want to happen down.
and what you
Yeah,
need to do.
so-
Write it down. Write it down
So-
and then rewrite it.
my
369
story,
method. Yes, I do that too.
my story was,
Like I rewrite it if I didn't do it because it still needs to be done. So I put it on the list again.
my story
Or for that reason.
was.
Sorry.
Ooh, touchpad. Who
So it's
got
a
me
mirror.
this?
That was from me.
It's a
So-
mirror.
Yeah, because when you come to my
I
apartment
always need
and you need a mirror with light,
yeah.
it has an LED
So I
light
can take this with me.
with you on the go. Yes.
And what's
this is
this?
some hand lotion set.
Oh yes, because my hands be
See,
real
my
dry. They
story?
dry right now.
I
yes.
wasn't saying that, but
Yeah, my story, right?
Deborah, didn't you get me something?
Deborah
Oh,
wants me to
this is
open
my
I
hers.
had-
Let me
Deborah.
see. This is yours, Deborah?
Oh no, that's from me.
Okay. I don't know which is Deborah's. Oh, hers is in the white bag.
Ooh, she knows me.
So-
A wireless speaker. Oh, this is so sexy. Is
Oh,
it
wow.
loud?
That is so you.
I hope it's loud because when I do my videos,
So you guys
I
never.
need a
Did
loud.
you open mine then?
speaker.
Because this is really funny that's what you got her. These are cute too. Oh,
So
I love it.
my story is because look, yeah, I was there and I was there, but there was a time when I took breaks.
I love the jewels and the green.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Because
know love
I
green.
really was like a dad.
Yes, because
You see what I'm saying? Like
So
I
that you
was
put your phone
I had
in
to
it,
take care of
and you can
my
carry your
kids
speaker
pretty
or whatever
much.
we want.
I was the father and the mother.
Yeah. Do you want
So
to be
I
on
had to
camera?
take time out sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right.
And that's I'm a parent, and I manage
But
my life, my
the beautiful
career,
thing
and
about
the kids.
is this.
What?
This is what I'm gonna tell the people. Is I'm in America.
We're not gonna play the game.
And look,
the next time you'll play the game
and
because
look,
we're out of time.
We could do this. You see what I'm saying?
Cheers.
It's never over.
It's never over.
Right. And I know Diddy say can't stop, won't stop, but we was already saying that before.
And I'm gonna say,
Diddy.
take that.
Take that.
Right.
Diddy, I'm
But that
like,
is the motivation.
I'm
We
disappointed
can't
because he
stop
was
and we
one of
won't
my,
stop.
sleepiness for losers. Like, don't play like, but it's
All right.
he disrespected somebody because they all do it.
What I realized, though-
Ghislaine and Epstein is the same situation as this.
Well, not really, because Epstein had minors. Diddy had adults. Like I said,
We don't even know that, though.
Diddy is only guilty.
Do we?
No, you're right, because they were straight up
Yeah.
minors. But I'm
Diddy's-
just saying,
Diddy's only
in
guilty.
the mind state of these rich motherfuckers thinking they could do what they want to do and it don't get caught
No,
up.
like his family said, it's not a Rico, it's a Freako. It was more Diddy was freaking off. Diddy was acting like a drunk dad, a drunk wino.
That's why I'm not mad at him and Cassie, because they have swingers where
Nah, I'm mad about
men
no,
come
no,
and watch their wives get
No,
screwed.
I'm mad about Cassie
Uh-oh.
because understand why I'm mad about Cassie. It's because there's a lot of Cassies out there. People say, well, she ordered the.
They get turned out.
Yeah, people say she ordered
was
him. She
turned
ordered
out.
him. Look at her with Ryan Leslie. Ryan could tell you. First of all, Ryan he bullied Ryan.
Sorry, Puffy brought out her real her.
Well,
Like, did you?
Well,
I
in
mean,
that case,
which is what?
most
in the
women are like that. Then.
Some of them like it.
Well, hold on.
And she
That
really,
means
and
in
I'm
that
not,
case,
and I'm
most
sad
women
for
are like
Cassie
that then.
because she really was crazy about Diddy. Like, you could see in some of the lifetimes where she was like, "I'm hoping this could be more." Like, she was really genuine, wishing it could be
you know
more.
who was crazy about him? More than all of them, Kim Porter.
Like, Diddy,
I'ma tell you why.
Diddy wasn't a one. Diddy always had something, so you're never gonna be his one. So Miami wasn't gonna last. She was gonna be for her Miami time, but this case came up, and that's what interrupted the Miami.
Him and Young Miami was the same relationship.
He got phases.
Like
Oh my
50
goodness.
Cent's baby
Ooh,
mother.
a face mask.
But
got these
Kim
phases.
Porter is different.
Okay.
Kim Porter was way more. You know why?
Kim
She
Porter.
because she
I'm
waited
sorry,
so much.
I love Kim
She
Porter,
waited all the time.
but Kim, Misa,
She
they
left him.
all was hustling and wanted, and when you in
So the
that lifestyle,
lifestyle.
it's a risk you take when you want certain shit, and they think they about it. Sorry, but they all love the drugs. They all love the lifestyle, and that type of lifestyle comes with crazy shit.
I agree only because of this. Misa Hilton.
Okay, so do you think, like, watching the documentary let me see, like, Puffy was maybe jealous of niggas and always wanted somebody?
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
okay,
that's men.
okay,
that's-
so
That's a jealous, yeah.
Now, do you believe that the nigga is saying, like, Diddy is small? So with him saying Diddy is small, I could see why Diddy was, most niggas who've been played or back, they got a agenda to win and feel bigger than big when the truth comes
And
out.
idolize
of.
gangsters like Alpo.
But
You know?
here's look. I looked at Misa.
And it's either you got
Look.
a lot of money to do what the fuck you want to do, but
All
then
right.
he got caught
So
up.
let's go to Misa first. Misa Hilton. I looked at her like how we all
We
looked
hit
at her.
upstairs. Did they
But
turn the light on?
like you said, not every woman is built for that. But look, you know Misa was
Cut
playing
that
the
part.
game when she ended up with Alpo. When she ended up with Alpo, oh yeah, I know you playing the game.
Yes, and we're gonna leave it on that. I know that. So that's a whole nother ball game. Misa and Alpo. We talking about Misa
That's her
and Alpo.
man. That was her man.
All right, so we're gonna
When
cut it at
Alpo
that.
came back out, thank you for the gifts.
Yes.
Thank you for me to tell my story about my culture, the good, the bad, from Alpo to Diddy, from corporate to the streets.
Yes, I gotta
It's
bring
still
you back. 'cause
it's
we
still
not
part
finished.
of my culture, right?
Yes.
So me getting in the groove of this directing thing and production thing, right? Every day I turn on the TV, the other folks talk about their urban legends. You every week is a new
Urban
documentary
legends.
on the mafia. Every week is a new thing on all their urban legends, right? When it comes to us though,
These are our urban
we
legends.
criticize our urban legends too much. Just tell a goddamn story.
I don't know. We
I'm-
glorify.
I'm not
We
here.
ain't criticizing.
No,
we
no.
just having our
No,
opinions.
not me and you.
out. Yeah.
Not me, not us, cause I'm here. I never criticize Alpo. I just tell
know.
a story.
Yes.
I never once said here, oh, that nigga's a rat, or that nigga this, that nigga that. I never said that. I'm just here to tell the story.
Yeah.
Let the people do that.
Okay. So thank
That's
you.
it.
I'm glad for
Yeah.
coming, and I'm gonna have you again because we got a lot to talk about, some street talk and shit. Thank you, Muslim Melinda. You are very good. I love having you and your insight and where we direct things. So I just want to give a shout out to Bigga Network. Thank you for having us and setting this platform. Let's go. Push Fashion Inc. Where we at?
That's right.
Kendria, at you, baby. Okay, so